Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I'm going to get right into it. I want to talk about Tasha K and Corey Holcomb right now. They don't often see eye to eye or agree on much, right? But they both agree on the fact they agreed that Just Hilarious is not funny. And so I was recently watching Tasha K podcast, and she brought up some things about these these YouTube people who or Facebook comedians and the fact that like when they go out on tour that they're not funny. And I know I always hear Corey Holcomb, Corey Holcomb says the same thing. And so with that being said, I want you to listen to what Tasha K says about comedians and how they how they're not really funny like these YouTube comedians and these Facebook comedians, but when they when it comes to performing in person, they not really all that good. So with that being said, I'm gonna play this audio so you can hear what she had to say.
Writing and comedy and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the thing. Now, although I was never too fond of Bobby Adolph style, and y'all know I've always stressed that I did not like the partnership. Okay, I didn't think it made sense. I didn't think that he worked as hard as he did to put this over because it looks like my hand is warping. To get to a level of success for somebody to end up mimicking his style. And now it's like she's taking a style that he's been doing for quite some time and selling it back to us. So she's been able to cross over into the Black community. He's crossed over into the white community. I saw the lines of his shows. It's white folks. Okay. And he's leveraged Bobby to do that. So I get the game behind it. But what I don't get is, I'm in the business now. And am I expert at it? No, but I know business when I see business.
So now what Tasha K is discussing here is there's a situation going on with this guy Bobby Adolph and this other comedian. And so that's what leads into the comments about Just Hilarious. So let's be patient a little bit. Just bear with me, please.
And I know bad business when I see bad business too, and a lot of things happen and I'm able to say, you know what, I'll never do that. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. But this is Marco's second tour that has gone to shit. So you had a tour with Bobby, canceled that. That didn't do too well. Then you had a tour by yourself. That didn't do too well. And now you back on tour with Bobby, and now you blaming her because your reviews on your comedy tour are saying that you guys aren't funny. First of all, anybody with funny in their name, just hilarious.
All right, so yeah, this is what I'm talking about, right? Because Corey Holcomb says the same thing about Just Hilarious. Like, Just Hilarious is not funny, and that anybody with funny in their name is just, they really not. If you gotta tell people, give yourself your own title, then you're not really funny. But let me finish what Tasha K has to say about, these comedians or entertainers and try to step up to, and do what is called like stand-up shows.
Is not funny. Bernie Mac, funny. Cat Williams, funny. Steve Harvey, funny. Cedric the Entertainer, funny. Some more, funny. Adele Gibbons, funny. But these new age comedians, like they making skits and trolling people like that. This is exactly what they are. They are trolls. They are trolls and they're calling it comedy. No, that's not what it is. Period. So for him to be standing behind an empty pool.
So and that's the point that Corey Holcomb makes. Like, right, he also says that they basically they're not funny. So if you want to go and you want to spend your money on these people who are just like trolling on the internet and getting all these views, but they don't have any material. They don't tell jokes. They don't have any material. And when they get up there, people feel cheated and they feel disappointed. And so, that's one thing I'm surprised that I was surprised really to hear Tasha K say that. And she agrees with Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb always says that about these new internet sensation. They need to be, they really need to get out there and sharpen up their game before they can, go on tour and expect people to pay pay to see them.
With an empty pool behind him, trying to blame this white girl for his tour failing. I don't know. Go ahead.
I love Bobby to death. Bobby's a good person. I feel like everybody good. Let's be real. Like, I don't have shit bad to say about nobody. But when people pay their hard working money, I really, really care about that. So when I'm on stand-up tour and I'm selling out these tours and then me and Bobby be able to come together and people are paying their money to come see us, I really want that to get better. I don't want it to be the same. I don't want to take nobody money if you can't get it again. Let me start there. Let me say that. If you can't get the money again, you don't need to be doing it twice. That's like with anything. With promo, if you're doing promo, don't be out here trying to scramble for money and take people hard work money to just do it and use your platform and then go about your day, because it's about like a relationship. A relationship is very, very important. So the fact that I feel like I did stand up before and I'm still doing it. So I understand I'm learning how to entertain a crowd. And it's not the same thing that you get on Instagram. This is real life.
So that's the whole point. What Tasha K is trying to say. That's the whole point in what Corey Holcomb is trying to say. So the whole problem here is this guy Marco, right? And Bobby Adolph. Bobby Adolph. So he is really like disappointed in her because she is not, like, in person, she's not funny. And a lot of people say that this dude Marco is not funny either. They say that he is more of a troll. That's his style of entertaining. He's a troll. And so I just think that people really need to be aware when it comes to going to see these new comedians and these new internet these people who are considered internet sensations, and you spend your money, and like I said, you'll wind up being disappointed. So this dude Marco is really throwing this other young lady Bobby under the bus because he wasn't really impressed with what her stand-up was. But the same shows that he's complaining about with her, people complaining about with him, because he performed on those same shows and they said that he wasn't funny either. So a lot of these people are not really ready to perform in front of people, and it's a learning process.
Life where people are going to look and they want the energy and they want the feeling. And I feel like Bobby was stiff a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey man, let's really, really work on this. Like, and I paid script writers, like, let's really get him a show. And where she told me, that's not me. Bobby was like, my comedy is me not talking a lot. And I'm like, shit, this is different. Like, you can do that on the podcast, but in real life, this is different. So her comedy was different from what she said, from what she wanted to bring to the show, which I can respect. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing about me getting mad. I'm not saying you're doing nothing wrong. I can't, but I just don't agree with it. I can feel like I don't agree with it. You feel me? The same way she probably don't agree with what I do. So you're not wrong for how you feel. But again, when people pay them tickets, and I just feel like, and I'm trying to put a production show together, and then you're not saying nothing, and I'm up there trying to talk, and I'm like, hey, Bobby, and you're just like this.
All I heard was crickets. Is that what Jess, was that all you heard? Crickets?
Yeah, see, and that's the whole point in everything. It's just like these comedians, you know, they're not the new ones, these internet sensations, like I said, they're not funny. They're just they're good on YouTube, they're good on on Facebook and these social media platforms. But when it comes to performing in front of a live audience, it just don't come across as funny. And so I was surprised, like I said, that Jess Hilarious, that Tasha K and Corey Holcomb agreed, they finally agreed on something. So but let me know what your take is. Like, have you ever been to see any of these comedians and what you think of them? Some of these people who perform on these platforms, and then when you go to see them in person, are they what they made out to be, or their billing makes them out to be. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will check you all out on the next podcast. Peace.